Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Finding an escape route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Jones wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Algier. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll send the back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught in the backfield, it's Stevens. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quarterback making checks. Jones to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Troy's offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rourke. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Rourke. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Duff. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back on the option to give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard.
He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week, and for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for room, it's Stevens. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Algier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Jones wants to throw it. Going for the big play. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He got a step and just dusted the field. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
The offense changing the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Toss to the left. He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jones to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Romanowski. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Algier. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stevens. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug your...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Trojans in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running back searching for a hole. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Man, I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Algier. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Hartman. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Duff. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And they get him down. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught close to the marker. It's Algier. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are